Hello and welcome to another episode of Bike Channel Kenya. I'm Kawasaki, your host, and today we are very excited as we are looking at the mighty Kawasaki ZX14, 1400 cc's of absolutely anarchy. Now, before we go on, I want to thank Pomsa Jr., who was kind enough to give us his bike for testing. If you throw a leg over one and decide to give it full throttle, before you even blink, you'll be doing speeds which will land you in a lot of trouble with the authorities. The 1441cc engine produces 183 horsepower, and when you add a ram air system, you are looking at 200 horsepower. Not only that, but the engine also produces 160 Newton meters of torque, which I don't have to tell you is a lot. In fact, if you just stick it up in 6th gear, you can just cruise all day long because it has torque across all the rev range, meaning you won't have to shift often, especially if you are on the highway cruising. Coming to the brakes, the front is equipped with twin 310mm 4-piston calipers, while the back has a single disc coupled to a 2-piston caliper. The calipers are Nissin and they do a great job and they stop well in time. Coming to the handling, there is no beating about the bush that it is a bit heavy, 264 kgs when fully fueled. However, don't let that discourage you, because in the right hands, you can even hit the track and get your knees down, as the means demonstrates here at the Whistling Moran track located at the river. Well, in the slower corners, you do feel the weight, but after 50 or so kilometers, you get used to it and start throwing it around, but it can never be as agile as maybe a 600 sport bikes. When you're not holding on for dear life, doing top speed runs, it is actually a decent sport tourer. The seat is comfy, the fairing does a great job of protecting you from the wind, and so does the windshield. However, for a tall guy like me, who is 6'2", I'll have to go with an aftermarket taller one. The tank holds 22 liters of fuel, and the bike does an average of 15 kilometers to the liter. So you are looking at a range of 330 kilometers, which is also a sign that if you are just riding continuously, it is a time to take a break. This bike is a bit long, and that is so that when you are doing high speeds, the bike is stable and is not bouncing all over the place. Obviously, the main competitor for this is the Hayabusa, and it has been so since the days of the ZX12, when in the 90s, the Japanese manufacturers had a kind of a top speed war. But if you haven't seen that video, I will leave a link in the description. When you find yourself in a situation where you have to lane split, you will find it a bit harder as it is a bit wide, and if you are a short rider, it won't be a very pleasing experience. This being a sport tourer, we wish it had more electronics like cruise control, riding modes, and things like traction control. However, I have some intelligence. We have the 2018 model in the country, and I understand that it has all these gadgets, so it will be interesting to test that and see how it compares to this 2010 model. We couldn't find a Hayabusa of that generation in time for filming this, but when we do, we'll tell you about it. That's it for this video. Also check out our Facebook page, which I will leave a link below if you haven't. Bye bye. See you in the next one.